Hey Virgo, I hope you guys are doing great. I want to get into your reading for the last bit of December 2020. I do want to talk for just a minute or two about a few things. My apologies for not getting these out sooner in the beginning of this month. As a lot of you know, I dealt with COVID in March of this year, and it's been a really interesting ride. While I'm negative right now from it, it's left a really interesting. It's left some interesting stuff going on with my body. I'm up and down with how it affects me, and sometimes I'm great, and sometimes I just can't even move. So if you're dealing with COVID, let me know, and hopefully we can figure this out together because this shit is crazy. The after effects are pretty intense. So I appreciate your patience with me. And I thank you for that just because this has been nutty. So thank you. The other thing that I want to talk about really quickly is my friend Stefan. He's a wonderful friend of mine. We've known each other for 20 some years. I'm living with him now. I've moved into his home. He's dealing with a lot. He's dealing with taking care of his father, his sister, his mother. His sister's still alive, but she has stage 4 cancer, and she's in a vegetative state at this point. His father and mother have passed. His mother passed in January of 2020, and that was really hard for him due to not being employed because of physical issues with Steph. He years ago was working at the airport doing baggage claim, and a suitcase fell on his knee and basically popped it off into the middle of his shin. And one of his coworkers used to be a medic in the army and thought that it was a good idea to have some guys hold him down so he could pop it back in. And while he popped it back in, there was some temporary relief with that, but because he interfered with the injury, the airline will not pay for any type of surgery, and Steph needs basically a knee replacement. We're not getting into that. The main thing that I'm just giving you a little bit of background just because you'll know where he's coming from. He's been wanting to get his mother's ashes back from the crematorium since January or, February, whenever that whole situation was. But they've raised the price to $3,500. He can't do it. He can't afford it right now. He's not working. He's not getting unemployment. He can't do anything, and if he works more than 20 hours a week, then he doesn't qualify for disability. He's been denied disability 6 times. It's crazy and it's sad. And so I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to help him. And I would totally take care of this expense, except I can't afford to do it already. I've done a lot as far as expenses are concerned here in this house, just moving in to try and bring it up to comfortable living for both of us. So if you're able to help at all, even $1, $5, whatever you're able to help, if you feel that way, please donate to his GoFundMe. I'm putting the link in the description box below. Just click the description box below and it'll be there. It's the GoFundMe link for Steph. If you're able to. I know that getting his mother back would mean the world to him, especially on Christmas. I haven't told him that I created a GoFundMe. I'm hoping to be able to raise money for him so that, we can just kind of do this quietly and surprise him on Christmas if possible, maybe after Christmas, who knows. But the point is to get his mom back home to him. So I know that would mean the world to him. So anyhow, I'm going to stop talking about this. I appreciate you listening. If you're able to donate, please do. It means the world to him. So yeah, Virgo, let's get into your reading, okay? Show me energy for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2020, moving towards January 2021. Energy for Virgo, moving towards January 2021. Last bit of December 2020 for Virgo, please. Okay, so before we get into any more, I I'm hearing, que sera, sera. And it's like, what I'm feeling is like we need to calm things down a little bit. Maybe the way that okay, so it's like a decrease in rigidity of some sorts. I'm not saying you guys are always rigid. Every sign is rigid. I'm just saying what I'm feeling here is that there's a necessity to maybe have a little bit more fun. Open something up here and have a little bit more fun, be more playful. That was a message that Taurus got too, interestingly enough. And it made sense in their reading, but I'm also feeling that a bit for you too, Virgo. I don't know if that's a connection between the earth sign energies, like we need to have a little bit more fun. I didn't get that with Capricorn necessarily, but I'm feeling that with you and Taurus. It's like ease up. Que sera, sera, ease up, ease up. Maybe not so serious about things, you know? Show me for Virgo, please. Did I say Taurus? I meant Virgo. Sorry. I just did the Taurus reading, so. Show me for Virgo, please. I'm just going to pull your cards, and then we'll get into the message, okay? Show me Virgo energy. Okay. No, it's not too many cards. All right, so first card out, Virgo, you have, it's that way. Okay, it's that way. So first card out, you have the Emperor. You have the Emperor coming out, Aries energy. You have the Eight of Swords coming through. You have the Queen of Cups, center energy. Let's go ahead and pull two more cards here, Virgo, okay? Two more cards for Virgo. One more card for Virgo. I don't know what that one is. It fell down. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords coming out here, Virgo. And the final card, you have the Seven of Wands coming out. Bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands here, okay? So within this energy, I feel like there's some uncomfortable communications that need to take place or have taken place. It feels like you're also a bit confused by a person in your life. Again, it could be a fire sign, Aries energy. The Emperor is here if we're dealing with a person. It feels like there's been a lot of miscommunication. There's been a lot of not knowing exactly where a person stands or what they're trying to tell you. But I feel here that there's a level of wanting to heal a situation, wanting to be open to hearing something, extending yourself, opening up the opportunity to make something a little bit easier to digest. Okay, so maybe que sera, sera. So it's like whatever will be, right? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. I guess that doesn't mean to just blow things off, you know, especially if they're important to you or the information is important to you. But what it feels like, Virgo, is that you're more so interested in not having this become like inflammatory. You're more interested in creating a level of ease in this situation to balance some things out here. And I feel that there's an aspect of this energy, though, where it's like you're in that space to create that availability, but you're also in a space where you're like, I'm also going to defend my beliefs. I'm also not going to cower. I'm also going to make sure that you know exactly where I'm coming from, but I'm going to do it with compassion and love. I don't feel like you're giving up on this situation, or it feels like somebody here is not giving up on this situation. Yeah, it's like looking at things through a lens of compassion. It's like a different type of awareness here. I feel you're accommodating somebody, Virgo, in a healthy way, not something that's going to be tragic towards yourself. I feel like you're accommodating a situation that's transformative. Okay. Yeah, que sera, sera. You're not letting it get to you. It's like you know it, but you're not letting it get to you. Or you know. It's like you know the situation for what it is and where it could go, how it could be perceived negatively, or how it could be taken out of context or taken out it's like you see how it could escalate, but we're also not going to contribute to it escalating. If it goes a little sideways, que sera, sera, we're not going to like be broken by that. It is what it is. I feel like the most important thing here, though, Virgo, is you to be able to bring harmony between you and a person here, while still being able to uphold what is most important to you, your side of things, your boundaries, your distance, why you feel it's important to create some sort of like boundary with this person. I feel that there's been a lot of miscommunication here with somebody, and somebody's energy could be a bit on the stoic side, maybe less emotional, more in their minds, more action oriented. But it definitely doesn't lend itself to ease in communication between two people. It's more stagnant. It's more like, this is the direction I go. This is how I do it. It's a very linear experience versus something that's on a different level. I can't think right now. So I can't think of that word. So I'm just going to clarify here, okay? If it comes to me, it comes to me. Show me the Emperor here for Virgo. Show me the Emperor for Virgo, please. Emperor for Virgo. Why is the Emperor here as the first card out for Virgo? December 2020 moving into January 21. Show me the Emperor for Virgo. Okay. Show me the Emperor for Virgo, please. So you have the Four of Swords coming out here, Virgo, with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is a time for reflection. This person may have removed themselves from your life. There may have been a stagnancy between the two of you. There may have been a pause between the two of you just because we couldn't get on the same page. So they've either removed themselves a bit or there's a timeout between you both. I don't necessarily feel like this is somebody that's like from your past, long distance, this and that. It doesn't necessarily feel like that. It feels like somebody that you may be dealing with. This could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a boss. But overall, it's like this person has created some boundaries. They've taken themselves out of the equation. And here, you know, this may be their energy or yours, but the Hermit definitely looks, it's a self-reflection. It's a spiritual reflection. It's how I've grown. How do I move forward from this? How do I heal myself so I can have a different experience? What is this? What is this? So I bumped this other deck that I'm not using and these cards came out. I'm going to throw this out there for you just because I feel like they're relevant here. And I feel like they may show a bit of backstory with a person. I feel like communication may be difficult to have with this person, or the truth that they speak is something that's difficult, maybe of where they've been, what they've been up to, how it's like some realization of something between you and a person where they may have to express to you some of the things that they've been up to. It feels, and like that's your stance. It feels like your stance is to get information here from this person. But again, we're also doing it in a way that's more so open, easier to digest, kinder. I'm going to put those cards back. Show me the Eight of Swords for Virgo. You have the Queen of Swords coming out here, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. So if this is a situation that requires somebody to apologize, to communicate, to extend an olive branch, to open themselves up emotionally, know that it may be coming from somebody who has a difficulty with that, okay? Page of Cups is a great card, especially in regard to opening up and, you know, connecting, communicating, apologizing, creating an emotional space with people. But if it's coming from a place of confusion, if it's coming from a place of having had to take a pause between energies with you and a person, you may recognize that there's some immaturity that's connected with the way that this person communicates. With the Eight of Swords coming through and the Queen of Swords coming through, this is really about being mindful of things that you have perceived as illusion or things that have been presented to you as illusion. You need to be conscious of that type of energy. Okay. I feel here too, there's an aspect where it's like we have some hesitancy moving forward with somebody here. Show me the Queen of Cups for Virgo, please. You have the Death card here, Virgo. So you're more so open to change, transformation, letting things shift. Here's your energy at the bottom of the deck. You have the King of Pentacles coming through. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, but it's your energy popping up as well, Virgo. With this, though, I feel like you're ready to allow things to die so they can be rebuilt. You're open to transformation. I feel that you also approach this in a way that maybe might dumbfound this person just because it feels like you're more open than you might have been initially. And that maybe because you are not, 100% to continue on with this person, but it doesn't feel like you're shutting them down. It feels like you want to heal the situation for the benefit of all. That's what it feels like. And when I say heal the situation, that doesn't mean, yes, we're going to be committed. Yes, we're going to run down the aisles hand in hand, get married, da-da-da-da-da. No, it can mean I want to be able to have a good connection with you moving forward. Can we be kind with each other? Can we open this? Can we be friends? Can we let water run under the bridge? Que sera, sera. That keeps coming through your reading. Show me the Two of Swords here for Virgo. You have Temperance coming through here. So again, how do you balance this energy out, Virgo? This is all about balancing energy, balancing communication, making it available for us to actually communicate in the first place, which I feel has been kind of an issue here because it feels like somebody maybe removed themselves a bit, or they've needed to take a time out. I feel like you're kind of, in a way, Virgo, I mean, this isn't a terrible reading, but I feel like you're kind of done with a certain aspect of something. So it's like, if you want to be in my life, then you can, but we're going to be doing it like this. I feel like the energy between you and a person, the way that they communicate, has been a problem. And that may be part of the reason why you're not really wanting to move forward with a situation, just because I don't feel like it offers you enough emotional stability, I don't know. I feel like this person maybe not as emotionally intelligent as you need them to be. Let's see what popped out here as well. We have the Nine of Wands here. So another energy where we're kind of guarding ourselves. We're maintaining our beliefs. We are sticking to our story, but we're also showing up for a situation to see it through. It may be a situation that's uncomfortable, but we're here to nurture it through. We're patient, we're loving, we're open, but also very much present in regard to how we want to maintain our own position in the situation. Show me the Seven of Wands. You have Justice coming out, Libra energy. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands. Underneath the Five of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups. So again, Virgo, underneath the Eight of Cups, you have the world, its endings. Under the world, you have the Six of Swords. So finalizing situations, letting it go to be able to create new space, moving on, whether this be maintaining a connection with this person in a friendship, in a relationship, whatever it may be. It feels like you want to release something from the past with this energy. This can be letting go of the problems between the two of you, but I also feel here, Virgo, that it's like you've kind of realized that this person they have difficulties changing. They have difficulties like communicating. Again, I keep hearing emotional intelligence, so maybe that's something that you need to be mindful of. If you're not connecting with a person where they can give you that type of reciprocity as far as communication and emotional intelligence is concerned, how do you move forward with that? How do you feel solid in that, right? So here we have too much conflict and we want to let it go. We let it go. Endings, moving on to something completely different, trying to get out of energy with this person. So to be quite honest with you guys, I feel this is kind of a 50-50 situation. If I had to just say so, it feels like you're open to continuing to know a person, but maybe not moving on with them in the same capacity as you once may have. All right, so I'm going to pull out this Denied Shadow Oracle, and we're going to check out the Emperor, okay? Show me the Emperor here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December, moving into January 2021. December 2020, moving into January 2021. Show me the energy of the Emperor here for Virgo. Okay. Show me the Emperor for Virgo. You have two cards that popped out. So you have gesture, you have intention, someone has ulterior motives, and you have gesture, someone wants to express themselves romantically. Bottom of the deck, you have observing, watching, taking notice. Feel that that's your energy, Virgo. I don't know if this is something that you want to truly venture into. I feel whatever connection or whatever this person brings into your life, it's something that needs to be taken into considerable thought. You need to take into consideration what this actually is in your life, and why it's there. Again, Virgo, I keep feeling like this energy where it's like you're not falling apart. You're very present and able to be open to communication, to see this into a new transformation of the energy, but I feel like you're not necessarily willing to move forward with it. You're able to move forward with it to a degree so you can help it transform, but I don't think you're willing to move forward further with it. Does that make sense? For some of you, I hope it does. Really, I hope it does. Okay. So we have, okay. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Could be family members. It could be another brother, sister, whomever it is. This does not have to be a lover. This could be somebody in your family, a friend. You have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. The act of loving yourself first and taking yourself away from something that you know isn't healthy for you, yet still being available to connect in a certain way that doesn't completely just shut it down. That takes a lot of guts, it takes a lot of compassion, and it takes a very strong person to be able to do that. If you want to get rid of somebody and they're not supposed to be in your life anymore and you feel that that's it, then let them go. But here I feel like there's some sort of like, you're letting somebody down a little easier. You're letting a situation transform in a way that maybe it's not exactly what this person had hoped for, Virgo, but it also feels like it's what you need. And that's the most important part, right? Past life relationship at the bottom of the deck. And then you also have deception. It came out in reverse. So this may be a situation where this person is letting go of something. You know, again, there are so many different forms of deception. It could be cheating, it could be lying, it could be, you know, not revealing their true feelings or not revealing communication that they should have, you know, withholding information. And again, it could be a family member or a friend. But overall, what it feels like, Virgo, is like you're letting it go. Okay, Será, we're not being affected, or we're not being affected as we could, as affected as we could. It feels like you have some sort of wherewithal within how much you're going to be affected by this situation. So let's put that down. Let me go ahead and get a Lenormand here. I'm newer to the Lenormand deck. This is the Golden Reverie Lenormand. So I don't know these cards 100% yet, so we're going to be learning together. Okay. I know them about 50-50. But I'm going to read from the book just for you, okay? My God, they're stuck. All right. No. Okay. So we're going to wait for that, and now I need to do the Queen of Cups. Show me the Queen of Cups for Virgo. I'm sorry. I heard that the Queen of Cups needs to be clarified first. Show me the Queen of Cups. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio energy. That energy is coming through here. But if it's Scorpio energy, it's one that's very stubborn, very stuck, very they're difficult to deal with. And it just doesn't resonate for you, right? That type of energy doesn't resonate for you. So show me the Queen of Cups here So I feel your energy is the Queen of Cups, but I'm also feeling like you're dealing with a potential Scorpio here as well. Death card right there. Show me the Queen of Cups in this situation. So you are the Sun. Again, you're illuminated here. Your energy is illuminated in this situation, Virgo. You are able to bring some sort of ease and change and shift within this transformation. It's bringing awareness to yourself, to this person. I feel here that you're able to stabilize a situation between two people, but it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, or I don't feel it like leads to romance necessarily. I feel like you'll be on the same page with them, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like in a romantic capacity anymore. I feel like you're going to be, okay, so I'm hearing spitting truths. You're going to be spitting truths at them. I feel like the connection with you here, Virgo, is something that this person needed to experience for their own growth. I feel that this has been very difficult for them as well because they feel like they're inadequate in a lot of ways. And I feel like they know that. They know that, and it's kind of been highlighted by you. But again, it's like you're kind of taking the gloves off and not really being affected by this too much. I feel like you're bringing a fair amount of awareness to this experience with this person, which I feel does create a sense of connection between the two of you. But I don't know if it's something that's going to be like long standing or moving forward. I feel like you kind of shut it down a little bit too. There's a boundary. There's a very clear boundary and delineation where and what we are now. What we are now. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. We are now this. We are now this. Okay, give me one more for the Queen of Cups here for Virgo. So yeah, you have the Queen of Cups coming out, clarifying yourself, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles as well. So, and the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this energy, Virgo, if this is somebody from your family, your friends group, somebody that you've known for a really long time, you're able to connect with them, you're able to let things go. Okay, Será, Será, water under the bridge, let it go. But we're also kind of reshaping the awareness of this energy, the awareness of this relationship moving forward, what we will and will not accept. And again, we're still holding fast to exactly our boundaries. You're still in the game with this person, but you're holding them at a distance because you know that that's better for you. So now, the Golden Reverie of Lenormand. For Virgo, please show me Virgo and energy. All right, show me for Virgo. Okay. So you have the compass and you have the birds here. Birds is about communication, sometimes gossip energies. We're going to go ahead and read the birds first, and then we will get into the compass. A phone call, a text, or a date. This is how I communicate. I am in meetings or interviews, and I like to negotiate. I can be your sibling, lover, or mate. Couples is what I indicate. This card may be symbolic of jabber, gossip, or passing of information of a positive kind, as ever dependent on the cards which are in its company. Okay, so this energy, again, it's communication, it's calls, emails, communicating with a person. But again, I feel like there's, I don't know, with that gossip energy, there may have been already some sort of social shaming that's been attached to this, or at least there's been like other people that communicate about this with you. You've had other communications with friends about this. And so I almost feel like that's helped to solidify the decision that you're making to create a boundary with you if you have talked to friends. I don't feel like you're embarrassed of dealing with this person, but I feel like there's something that's been maybe either already communicated about this to help you know the direction that you want to go in, or at least it's supportive of that energy. So let's go ahead and check out the compass here. It's right here in my hand, already open. Okay, the compass. I am here to help you find your way. If there is a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and a path so you won't stray. The compass card is an indicator of the direction one is meant to go. It can represent someone or something that provides guidance and helps direct you toward your goal. This card urges you to examine the point or the focus of your undertaking. Look where the needle is pointed. So with the needle, it's pointed literally at the death card. So allowing things to transform, but also embracing a certain aspect of its ending. Okay. So is there advice for Virgo moving forward? Is there advice for Virgo moving forward? Yeah, so Virgo, here you have the Two of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune here, with the Five of Wands coming out in reverse, essentially. So this energy is choosing a new direction. We're no longer allowing ourselves to be connected to situations that cause a fair amount of conflict between you and a partner, or we're at least squelching the conflict so that we can have a different type of experience. This card came out pretty much sideways. I'm going to read it upside down and right side up. Upright, this is talking about cycles in our lives, situations with people, within ourselves, that things that just continue in a cycle that we need to really pay attention to. It can also talk about a fair amount of luck moving forward in whatever direction that you're going in. In reverse, this card talks about energies that are not yet done, energies that are still resonant, energies of the past that have not been resolved. Okay, so if there's energy from the past between you and this person where there's been conflict that has not been resolved, it feels like this whole situation is for that. But again, you're not letting it get you down. You're not frustrated, or maybe you're frustrated, but you're not showing it. I feel kind of like cool as a cucumber. Que sera, sera. Excellent, Virgo. So I feel you're in the right path, Virgo, to be able to do what you need to do and to kind of do it like a boss. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys. If it is, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to leave it here. If you're able to donate to my friend's cause to get his mom's ashes back, that would be amazing, literally amazing. I hope that we can get her back here, at least by January. So that would be helpful. Anything helps, literally anything helps. I appreciate it, and I know it would mean the world to him. And if you are looking for a personal reading, feel free to contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and we can move from there. All right, take care, Virgo. Bye.